Hey everybody, General Discord here, and welcome back once again to Discord in Minecraft. As you can see, this isn't my normal world. Well, today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. I thought I would give you a look at my testing world. This is my super flat creative testing world where I just do some random stuff here. As you can see, I don't do a lot here. Mostly involves harassing villagers. This is where I'm set up. This is the kind of thing I do at my spawn points. This is where I spawned into the world. So I gave myself a little tower. I'm weird like that. Anyway, spawned in right next to this village. There's some villagers here. I managed to migrate some of them to some different places for breeding purposes. And there's two churches right next to each other. I imagine this is a pretty contentious town when it comes to religion, because, obviously one guy built the church first, and then another guy who maybe thought different from him built a church right across the street from him. So I imagine they just kind of, stand in the window, staring across at each other, looking angry. I have a weird imagination. I can't help it. Anyway, I'm going to show you a couple things that I did. I'm sure some of you may be curious as to how I did. If you saw the last episode of Spellbound Caves, the exciting grand finale, you may be curious as to how I did. Oh, hey, there's stuff in here. As how I did the little tricks I did at the end, what with the falling wall and the fireworks and stuff like that. I'll show you that in a minute here. First, I'll just show you a little bit. These villagers kind of all migrated out here. They don't really spend the night indoors. I don't know why exactly. But this is one of the villager breeding pens that I built. I start off with 2 villagers in here. As you can see, it works pretty well. There's 6 more villagers than there were before. What I did essentially was just put doors all along the outside here. So it kind of tricks them into thinking that they're in a valid village, because there's doors and there's walls. It doesn't work perfectly, and I haven't really had a need to implement anything like this in the other world, because I don't do a lot of villager trading just yet. I will do that at some point, but not just yet. This was a different one that I built. Once again, started with 2. There are how many here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. You can see they really want to go through those doors. It's just not working out for them very well. Yeah. And these guys really want to go in. Oh, phone going off. Excuse me one second here. Trying to type and give commentary at the same time isn't very easy. Oh man, I can't spell. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you guys can't see this. There we go. Send a text message while you're trying to give commentary. Just a bad idea. What are you guys doing? You're not going to get in. You're not going to get in. These guys are terrible. We're going to move away. I built another portal here. It just took me to like the bottom of the nether, like the very bottom floor of the nether. Wasn't much interesting to see down there. So yeah, I don't really go to the nether anymore in this world. There's a chicken there. See that? It keeps disappearing and reappearing. Woo! Anyway, this is a design I was thinking for some rail tracks in the nether. I've got those cobblestone pathways everywhere right now that work out fine. But I was thinking of making some rail tracks. This is kind of what I had come up with. I just haven't bothered to get around to actually implementing it, building it, or anything like that. It's going to take a lot of material and time, and that's not something that's a high priority for me. Yeah, there's another villager breeding thing over here that I forgot about. Is anyone live over here? Oh, there's only 3 of them here. A couple blacksmiths and a butcher. Probably having a card game or something. I built a portal and went to the end with the express purpose of being able to get the dragon egg, because I wanted to try out a couple dragon egg fountain ideas. This one has a block of ice, which you can't see through water, so it looks like the dragon eggs floating. I think it's pretty neat. Okay, so anyway, on to what I was doing. First of all, this is just a replica of the dimension of the wall back behind the Victory Monument in Spellbound Caves. I just wanted to see what word I could fit there. I wanted to try and do victory or you win or something like that. Instead, I just decided to shorten it and go with win because, hey, who doesn't like a little win in their lives, right? Let me get rid of this ice and this glass. I don't need this. Now, the next thing that I had to do was to figure out how to conceal that, because you don't just want to have, like a big win on the wall when you're trying to do stuff. So I had to conceal it, and the only way I really knew how to conceal it with something that looked almost like stone was with gravel. And gravel's a gravity block, so naturally it falls down when there's a lot of it. So essentially what this contraption is right here, this is very simple. First of all, let me do that. So you've got all these pistons, a whole row of pistons lined up like this, and there's redstone that stretches out to either side right here. Now if you apply a current to this, that will power the entire row and activate every piston. Like that. See that? Every piston is activated. So just putting a redstone torch right down there activates it. Now if you break that, it stays active because this is an infinite loop caused by this repeater right here. So this is what I started with. This was visible. This was invisible behind the Victory Monument, but this had a wall of gravel above it to hide the win. So give me 1 sec, and I will put some gravel down so I can show you. Okay, so I've got the gravel wall in place. This is essentially what you saw behind the Victory Monument. I'm sure you could tell that it wasn't quite stone, but it was gray enough to kind of look like stone. So anyway, these pistons are all powered, so the current's not going to be broken by anything. So I had to figure out a way how to break that current in order to get this wall to disappear to reveal my win. So the way I did that was to create one of the two buttons that you saw. It was on the right-hand side in the actual world. I just put it over here because it's easier. So essentially, you power this block with some redstone beneath it, and you run the current down over this way. This goes under this this line right here. I can actually just destroy this. And what this is right here, this is a sticky piston that has a piece of dirt on top of it. And on top of that dirt is a piece of gravel. So when we activate this, what's going to happen is that sticky piston is going to activate, push up the dirt and the gravel, and that's going to retract a second later, and the gravel will drop back down. And what that will do is that will break this circuit right here and turn the power off on those pistons. Allow me to demonstrate that. Just like that. You saw the piston right up there. You see the broken redstone there. And that's all that was. It was just a simple little gravity drop with the pistons. So that's how I did that. Now, as for the fun part, with the fireworks, that one was easy. I just wired up a different button, hid it underground, like with that right there. I just did a trench underground and went over to a series of redstone repeaters that hooked up to these dispensers. Now, I didn't quite have enough room back there to delay it like this. I just had one repeater between each dispenser, but I had 10 total dispensers. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had 10 total dispensers. So I just did that. These ones right here aren't connected because I was just toying with the idea of if I could get, I guess I did connect these here. I didn't do these here because I didn't have enough room or enough resources really to do all that. But hey, since we got fireworks in there, we're going to shoot some off, and it's perfect time for that. You can see the delay time's a little bit shorter, so there's a little bit more time between each of those fireworks. But still looks nice. And there's one more of each, so let's do it again. Ah, so much fun. I love fireworks. Beautiful. So yeah, that's essentially how I did that. I just had the dispensers right behind the monuments, and then right next to that was the row of the gravel and the pistons, and I dug down very deep to get that down. I think it was like 16 blocks down because that's how high it was from the floor to the ceiling with the gravel. And yeah, that's how I did that, in case you were wondering. Uh, so now we're going to leave this world, and I'm going to take you to a different test world of mine, one that I just started yesterday, because I've been trying to figure out how to beat the Wither. So we're going to test that out. Let's switch worlds here real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys in just one moment. Okay, so I'm here in this other world. This is a world naturally generated and stuff like that. I found myself a little NPC village, and we're going to test out this Wither fight again. Now, I've got some different armor stuff to test out. You can see in my survival inventory, I've done Protection 4 on Diamond Armor of Everything, and then Feather Falling 4 as well on the Diamond Boots, because I honestly have no idea how to beat this Wither guy. And I would like to try to figure that out if I can. So we are going to try a couple different things here. I'm sure it's going to kill me several times. So hey, you get to see me die. Get to see me die on camera in Discord and Minecraft. How about that? Got to change my game mode here. And this is why I decided to do that in a testing world like this. I don't want to do that. Oh, I was already in creative mode. Dang it. I don't know how to play this game. Don't know if you guys knew that or not. Game mode 0 would be survival. Okay, so I need to take this off of peaceful. I always play in peaceful in my test worlds. Put it on normal difficulty right there. I'm going to set the time to 0 here. And first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to chug this potion of strength right here. I've got Smite 5 Knockback 2 sword and a Power 5 Infinity 1 bow. Now I'm going to put the Wither heads on. God, I hate this thing. Okay, so we want to get a little distance away. I'm going to put regeneration on. He explodes. And now I've got bow. And see, I'm already withered here, so that's not good. He's just out of, like, sword range, too, so... Ah, come on. Uh-oh. I'm down in a hole. I don't know where I am. Oh, jeez. That knocked me pretty high. Ah. Wow. This guy packs a punch. Oh, jeez. Ah. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. I'm actually doing better in this test than I did against him in any other test. But as soon as my regeneration wears off, it's probably going to be a different story. Oh, man, he's got me in a hole. That's not good. Ah. This guy just regenerates health a lot faster than I would like. Oh, jeez. And even with power 5, this guy is not taking damage that quickly. And of course I am. Although really, it's not that bad. Well, this is going a lot better than the other tests I've done. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Honestly, I was expecting to die horribly repeatedly for you guys, not to beat the Wither on my first try in this test. Okay. Wow. Holy jeez, look at the damage he did on my armor there. Holy cow. Okay, let's fly up here and take a look at the damage he did here. Holy Moses. Oh, this wasn't, I don't think this was Wither, or was this, did he do this too? No, I don't think he did. Maybe he did, I am not sure. But yeah, look at this. This is where we started off over here. I'm going to turn down the volume because I think that probably was too loud. So I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me say anything previously. Yeah, look at this. Look at all this destruction he caused. Okay, well that was, surprisingly successful. I wasn't expecting that to go quite as well as that did. So, yeah. I guess that's Discord 1 Wither 0. The point of me doing this was that I wanted to see, different, compare with the armor and stuff like that. Like I said, this is all Protection 4 stuff here. And I had, my Power 5 Infinity 1 bow. And that guy really takes a beating with the arrows, but as soon as I switched over the sword, he was toast. So I'd like to try something else. And that's where we're going to do it in over there. I'm going to change up my armor real quick here, because I had enchanted some blast protection stuff as well. And I want to give that a try. I want to see if blast protection helps any better than just regular protection. I also put the Feather Falling 4 on those boots. I'm going to take a couple more potions, which I have over here. Now this thing right here, I'm kind of proud of this thing. If this is successful, I'm going to call this a Discordian Wither Cube. This is a cube of obsidian, 11 by 11, I believe. The walls are 3 blocks thick. So if you go in here, this is not a very large room for the Wither to be in. So it's 3 by 3 in there. What I want to find out is if this much obsidian can actually contain the Wither for any period of time, and if I'm going to be able to actually do anything good against him in this battle. So let me change my game mode again. Set the time to 0. There we go. I need some food. Hold on. It's always one thing or another you forget, Let's see. How about some beef? It's more than I need, but it'll work. There we go. Let's wait for it to heal up there. So yeah, that first try went a lot better than I thought it would, so I apologize. You may not get to see me die after all. Okay, I'm going to take this strength potion again here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the Wither Skulls on. Then I'm going to step out here, wait for him to gain his full power, and then I'm going to charge in with my sword and hope I can slay him real quick. And those blue ones are the ones that break the walls, break the obsidian. Okay, I think the Discordian Wither Cube is a success. Wow. And that's probably the wussiest way you'll ever see anyone fight a Wither. But boy, did that ever work. Did you see how fast that went? Wow. I may have to consider that for the real world when we actually fight the Wither boss for real. Because apparently, right now the score is General Discord 2, Wither boss 0. Okay, Well, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I learned a couple things that I wasn't really expecting to learn. I hope you guys did as well. Hope you enjoyed the look at my little testing worlds here. Next time we're going to be back in action on... We'll do something. Don't know what it'll be yet, but we'll do something. All right. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye.